Welcome to day 3. Kia ora everyone, this is Hey Johanna. Welcome to day 3 of Quarantink. I'm not gonna lie, a video every day is kind of a bitch, but I set myself a goal and I'm gonna do it. So let's begin. The prompt for day 3 was spell, so I was like, okay, I'll draw someone casting a spell. That's the most obvious choice, right? But I was having one of those days where I felt like I'd taken a huge backward step in terms of my artistic ability. I'd spent most of the day labouring over a digital drawing that I ultimately ended up trashing, and then when I sat down to do this, I just could not get it right. The thing is, I draw a lot of faces, especially women's faces. That's actually one of the things I'm most comfortable with, so you can imagine my disappointment when I just could not get this right. I was sketching and erasing and sketching and erasing over and over and over, losing faith in my ability the whole time. And because of this, it took me a long time to get to a point where I was happy and could start inking. I decided to draw this girl casting a fire spell so as to light her cigarette. I wanted it to be like a completely lazy, over-the-top thing to do just to light a cigarette, so I thought instead of making a small amount of fire come out of her finger or something, I'd cover her whole hand with flames. I was really committed to this idea, so I was not about to start over with a new idea, even though I was struggling, and it only occurred to me once the drawing was done that I did a very similar piece during Inktober last year. I thought the girl and her hand were not enough to complete the drawing, so I added that mandala behind them, and that was just a big mistake. In the sketch it looks fine, but in ink it was quite difficult to make her and her hand, and the flames especially, stand out from the background, so it all just gets a bit messy. I don't really regret it because the piece definitely needed something, but I'm not sure a background mandala was it. In hindsight, I should have inked it in grey liner rather than black. That might have helped a bit. Anyway, considering how frustrated and disappointed I was with the sketch, I think the inking turned out okay. I think she actually looks quite cute. I wanted to add a whole lot more dimension, shading and detail to her face and neck and shoulders, but I was worried about making the whole thing too busy, especially because of the mandala behind her, so I settled for just a bit here and there, and I don't regret that decision at all. One of the ways I wanted to make her stand out from the background was to shade in a lot of the mandala with black, and I think that did actually help, but it wasn't the look that I was going for, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I had to do that, though it does make her stand out more, so I suppose it's a win. Anyway, I think I managed to bring it back in the end. Okay, here's the completed day 3 with the prompt spell. I think it goes without saying I'm not thrilled with this piece, but you know, every drawing that you do, you learn just a little bit more, so I'll learn what I can from this. Kia ora everyone, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!